Okay, I am really excited for this video. You're about to watch my best ever performance in a Lichess Titled Arena. Throughout the video, I hit my peak blitz rating, had my best performance rating ever, had my longest winning streak ever in a Titled Arena, defeated countless title players, was in really good form, really focused, and I hope this video offers you some inspiration and some instructive value as well. So, before we get into the chess, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Audible. So, if you haven't heard of Audible, they are a massive platform of audiobooks and podcasts and pretty much anything that involves spoken word entertainment. I love it. I can listen on the go, taking walks, before I fall asleep, even in the shower. So, let me give you a sneak peek into my Audible library. I'm into a lot of business and self development books. And one book that I listened to recently that I really, really enjoyed is called Flow, Living at the Peak of Your Abilities. It's a book about achieving the mental states called flow, in which you're fully immersed in whatever you're doing. It can improve your overall fulfillment and happiness and just effectiveness, whether it be playing chess or even the day-to-day mundane activities. It can really shift your perspective and just enrich your overall life. So, if you want to try Audible for free for 30 days and get a free audiobook of your choice, including Flow, you can use a link in the description, audible.com/IamRosen, or text I am Rosen to 500 500. And I really hope you enjoy Audible as much as I do. So happy listening, and let's get back into some chess. Okay, let's still gotta try and stay focused. Playing Cable Box. I'll play London. Try not to mouse up this game. We have mainline London. Yeah, this is kind of a trendy line. As far as I know, I'm supposed to play a4 like sooner rather than later. Yeah, knight fd2, it looks a little bit passive, but it goes for some trade. Knight c5 looks interesting. Kind of double-edged. It's allowing takes, but okay, now I'll reroute to d3. Probably want to take that. Queen b3. Want to bring the other knight to f3 to access e5. Yeah, that's a move. I think I'll start with rook d1. There's some weird like knight d2 stuff at some point. f6 might be played, just preventing my knight e5 shenanigans. Yeah, trying to keep some time advantage. Go for trades here. So we both have f-pawn potential. I think I want to double up, play f3, and then target e6 eventually. Do have to watch out for knight g3, but I don't think it's a huge problem. Maybe queen b5. Some idea of this and this as well, and then king g2. We trade. I was looking for forcing tactics, but I think I'll chill for a moment. Okay, that's a move. I could play queen d1. Takes, takes. I mean, there's also takes. I think might work. Because knight g5, h4, I win e6 and b6, and even if I lose a4, I should be up a pawn. Hey, it's Jimberwood and Dr. DD.
Happy 2022.
Happy 2022.
Good vibes. Keep up the good work.
Appreciate that. Yeah, welcome back. For those just joining, this is the first game of the first 2022 Titled Arena. Trying not to blunder. I mean, rook a1, I have some king move. Should probably play h4 myself. Then knight f5. It's probably okay though. Knight f5, I have knight f4. So both these pawns are hit. I want to play this and target the g pawn. Interesting. Maybe g3. Maybe just this. I think this is okay. Knight f5, there's king f4. Knight g2, I take on g7. And probably go back to b7. And then f6 is hanging. b2's hanging. Just take this. Thanks so much, Matt Black Mats. Welcome back. I'm just trying to stay focused here. It should be winning time-wise. Now I'm threatening maiden 1. No more good checks. Interesting. Oh, so king d8, rook a8, rook c8, 96. Or this. Okay, good start. Solid game. Matt Black Matt with 2,300 bits. Appreciate that. What are we? We're 78 years away from the year 2300. Blunderbrains, new sub. Irene is here. Thanks, Irene. Okay, playing DeJano. I think I'll stay with London. Be going to London soon. So I booked a flight to London and then I messed up the booking. I just had to cancel it, but hopefully I'll rebook relatively soon. It's been so long since I've been to London. Okay, we actually have a kind of Jobava London here. I think a3 is actually a playable move. Because if it takes knight a4 chops the queen. Point of a3, I take away the b4 square. And then it's some similar idea in some game I played a while ago. Queen a5, c3. I also have c4 here, but start with bishop e2. Yeah, I think I'll play a bit more positionally than usual. Sometimes I castle queenside, go for the kingside attack.
Hey Eric, almost a double sub baby now. Happy New Year and thanks for the content.
Hey, VMGZ. Appreciate that. Maybe this move, bishop d3. Also some pawn, maybe pawn f3. and preventing the black minor pieces from doing things. Some potential for queen e1, queen g3. There's a lot of potential ideas here. c4, knight c5, knight d3, rook c1 to throw in. Also play b4. I'm just trying to restrict, clamp down on the queen side. Okay, so we're trading a decent amount. e5 might come. Like takes, and then yeah, e5's coming. I think I have to play g3. Not the prettiest of moves. g4. No, g3. Yeah, I might be slightly worse here because my pawns are a little bit ridiculous. Try this move. And still a fight. Queen d3, we trade. Yeah, I'm kind of accepting the fact I'm a little bit worse. Wow. That's an interesting move. I don't have a great way to defend. I'm trying to hold on. In king f2, we might end up repeating. Or not.
I finally made it to the meaning of everything. Hello, Eric.
Oh, hey. Hey, 42 months. Oh, I dropped a pawn. Oh, that was a really bad move, too. Oh, no. This isn't good. I'm about to blunder stuff as well. I have to hunker down. Oh, no, I allowed queen b1. Opponent not finding the right moves. Neither am I. Let's go. Let's go. My unbeaten streak continues. Let's go. That was the only way to survive that. I was down on time. Had to force a stalemate. Even though that wasn't entirely forced. Okay.
Hooray, Eric.
Hooray. Not a bad way to start the Titled Arena. I was smelling it. I didn't want to say anything, though. I didn't want to jinx myself, but the smell came to fruition. Okay, playing Rob. Oh, I'll play a6. Okay, let's try and not get in a losing position this game. Easier said than done. So we have here some kind of Queen's Gambit declined exchange variation. I think c6, c5 might be interesting though. I think I'll play c5 actually. Yeah, it's probably justified when the knight goes here early. Even c4, b5, play c4. Thank you, Fistbub and Mr. Swift Tickle.
What hath God wrought?
Wait, what? Wait, let me stay focused here. Trying to figure out what's going on in this position. I think just bishop e6. White's trying to pressure me with the minor pieces. They're all up in my face. But I'm just trying to defend everything. Rook c8. Oh, knight f4 is coming. Wow. So I have knight d7, which looks to be okay. Trying to trade these and these.
That was a filthy stalemate.
Yeah, I take pride in it. Have to find some hand sanitizer. Also have to watch my time this game. I'm down about 15 seconds. Okay, it looks like we'll end up trading stuff. Keeping this defended by the knight. So I take with knight, preventing knight f4. Ready to play b5. Queen f5 might happen. Play g6, restricting the knight. That's a move. This move. Then e5. Okay, I think I should take. Whoa, let's not get triple forked. I almost allowed it too. That could have been really bad. Oh no. Ah. My mind is still on the previous game. This is not good. I have this move. I don't think I'm coming back here. Oh. At least I have a knight. This pawn could be arguably weak. That's a good move though. Or is it? Oh, I'm blundering. Left and right and center. Very little hope at this point. If rook e1, I'll trade and try and do the same thing as before. Okay. At least my pawns are looking to fly. I'm waiting for rook e1. That's not happening. How to make progress? Just keep pushing the pawn. And it's completely losing, but as we've seen before, miracles do happen sometimes. Hey, it's Davina. What's up, Davina? Appreciate the raid. I'll be collabing with Davina later today, actually. I think, right? Have to check the time. If you're just joining, I am struggling to survive. Yeah, there's no hope. Or is there? Ah, I got maiden. Okay, that's my first actual loss of 2022. What to do? I blundered. I blundered queen c3. I was about to blunder knight f6. g6 was maybe just a weakening move. There goes my reasonable score. But still early in the tournament. Oh wow, this is a 3-hour tournament. I thought it was a 2-hour tournament. So I'll be playing this for the next almost 3 hours. Opponent berserking. I don't feel confident berserking back.
In Greek mythology, Zeus was the 13th and the most powerful god. Triskaidekaphobia is the fear of Friday the 13th.
Oh.
There are approximately 13 cycles of the moon each year. There are 13 cards in each suit in a standard deck of play.
Okay, sorry that was cut off. This is actually a really cool line. This is h5 is a Stockfish recommendation. And then I'm winning the bishop, actually. The opponent kind of just stumbled into like a weird opening prep. Now white probably has some compensation, but yeah, this is looking quite pleasant for black. So if knight c3, I'll play queen a5. Feels like a weird Scandi. Bishop g7. Undermine the bishop queen battery. Maybe knight c6 coming. Knight c6 hitting d4. d4 is kind of pinned to the knight, which is pinned to the king. So e5, interesting. Develop. Good castle here. There's h3 in the end, but then g3. I think still g3 here. So I give a pawn to prevent the h-file from opening. Also trying to weaken the white king, get some initiative. I take on d4. Looks kind of risky. I don't think it works. This actually isn't so easy. Take and play like queen b4. h5 is also hanging. My idea is to play knight b4 and swing the queen over. Oh wait, this is a free pawn. That was a pin. I didn't realize the power of queen b6. Oh, is there a funny line? No, there's not. Or is there? Queen g6. It's kind of a funny move. Knight can't be taken. But the pawn was taken.
Hey Eric, hey everyone in the chat.
Hey, it's Belgium Novice. Welcome back. Okay, I feel slow today. I don't know why. Just trying to remember how the pieces move. Maybe this move? I think there's a line takes, and I win the knight in the end. Never mind. Hitting the pawn. So e6 is kind of hanging. So I have this move. Idea knight g3. Oh, tricky, tricky. Opponent didn't take my queen, but okay. Up enough material here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad not berserking back, but I'm just trying to have enough time so I don't flag. Oh yeah, 8 p.m. Central Time tonight. So I'll probably end up doing 2 streams today. I'll end the stream shortly after this tournament and then resume for the collaboration tonight with Davina. Should be fun, should be chill. What do I play against this? I'll play something a bit more solid, c3, and bishop e2. This isn't the most exciting line, but there's very simple plans for white, like a5 and queen a4. I remember Kamsky doing something like this. So b6 makes some sense. Probably worth taking. Maybe even rook a6. So if b5, I have knight e5. Queen a4. Yeah, making some gains on the queen side. There's this weird move, knight a5, which I'm trying to wrap my mind around. b4, not happening. Yeah, I think I just want to triple up and make a gun. There's also bishop b5. It looks kind of fun. Knight a5, b4, knight c4. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is now winning material. So as we see, that was like a somewhat so-called boring positional London, but sometimes positional play can lead to tactics. Yeah, this a4, a5 push is a nice idea. Okay. So 140, only lost a game. I'm not berserking probably at all this tournament, so games will be a bit more chill. Yeah, playing a lot of Londons, preparing to visit London itself. Okay, Jobava London time. So main line is c5. I think I'm supposed to take, and then knight f3. What's the line here? Pretty sure I'm supposed to take queen a5 and then queen d2. Takes knight a4, queen b4. Bishop d3. There's another case where the queen ends up getting trapped, but not here. Yeah, I think I just played bishop d3. Knight's a little bit misplaced. I think you zip dude 1, 2, 3. Another new prime sub. So I could queenside castle. That looks kind of risky though. Maybe just king d2. There's knight g4, bishop g3. I think it's okay. This rook. Yeah, trying to diffuse the diagonal. Maybe knight d4 coming soon. Idea knight c6. And target some weak squares. Okay, I might be threatening to take and win the pawn, never mind. Okay, knight d4. Feeling good. There's some idea to double on that, never mind. Black is foiling my plans. I have f4. f4 doesn't work. Oh, my pawn! Someone call an ambulance. Never mind. This whole game is one big never mind. If knight f2, I would have played rook f1 and trapped the rook, or trapped the knight. Probably makes sense to trade everything. f4. Okay, knight f3. So two knights against knight and bishop. g4, there's e5. I don't think e5 works, so I want to play g5 and clamp down. It's going to be an endgame grind. King f3. Should probably throw in a3 at some point. a3, b4 maybe. Wow. That's an interesting move. Got to move faster too. Position's opening up. Yeah, all of a sudden I don't really like my position anymore. It should still be somewhat equal, but time-wise, it's definitely not easy. Some knight d5 move. Not sure if that does much. Not a move I want to play. I do want to play knight g3. Oh no. I might sack the knight for a pawn and try and force some bishop knight mate. No. Yeah, I was trying to get double A pawns for black, but not happening. Wait, what? How am I still alive? Black had mate in 1. Wait, there's lag. What just happened there? That was so weird. I don't know what just happened there. It showed opponent flagging, but yeah, there's probably just lag. I should have lost anyway, so I'm not too upset. There was mate in 1 with b1 queen. What to do? Good game. I thought I was playing for a win in the endgame, but black found some good pawn breaks, opened up the position. Okay, this could be a long tournament. So not seeing Carlsen. We have Bortnick, Jungle Book. Jungle Book? Forget who Jungle Book is. Okay, so Jobava, London. I'll play this line, c5. And then he takes an a6. Wow. So this is an idea I used earlier. Wonder if I can play g5 here. Maybe just g6. Bishop g7. I'm thinking of knight h5. Hey, it's Black Mamba.
I
Thank you,
love
Black
your
Mamba.
stream. Thanks for the instructive and calm atmosphere.
I appreciate that. Okay, so it makes sense to take. Maybe it does. The idea was to remove the bishop, so I get in rook b8. Not that it does too much, though. Might be subjecting myself to some sacrifice. So takes, takes, takes. I have queen d6. Maybe still holding on there. Another idea is to play knight g7, bishop f5. This pawn's kind of hanging. I'm gonna allow white to take it. If takes with knight, I take and play c5. That's actually kind of annoying. I have g5 here. g5. Yeah, this is not a good position. Take and play rook b5. a4 is probably coming. So I'm down a pawn. White has good pieces. But I have f6 and e5. I have an interesting shaped house. So now the point is white can't take because the pawn's tied down to the knight. I have time for this, and the pawn storm begins. So I want to play f5. And if takes, have some decision to make. Probably take with f-pawn, because the rook can swing over to f7. That hangs h2. There's a lot of like good-looking moves here between knight f5. I think knight f5 is the simplest. Idea knight g3. I wanted to play queen h1, queen g1, rook f7, but there's rook f2. And now I can go for this. And this wins a queen. Or a rook. Or I mate. Is it just mate in 2? If king takes knight, it's mate. King e3, take the queen. Okay. Wow, that ended kind of quickly. That turned from a really bad position to a really good position. This f6 e5 was a nice resource. And then rook f1 was kind of panic. Okay. Moving up, top 200. Almost 600 title players playing. Yeah, rook f7 may have also been good, but knight f5 looked to be the simplest. Whoa, I just realized I haven't encountered e4 today. Everyone's been playing d4. So no Stafford gambits yet. Okay, I'm playing this weird line. I play this line because most people don't know what to do against it. I temporarily sack the knight, but I win the piece back. Thank you, Nikito. A new Prime sub. It looks kind of dangerous, though. Takes, here's rook e1. Maybe it's okay. Bishop e6. I'm thinking if rook e1 I play this move, and queen g7 I castle queenside, gambit the pawn for the g file. I have the same idea with bishop c5 here. It looks interesting. I'm kind of in the mood to gambit too. I've been playing a lot of solid openings so far this tournament. Actually, I don't think I've played any gambits this tournament. Because I've had like Londons and Queen's Gambit declines. Wow. Queen e5. It's a bold move. I think I can castle. Castling looks risky because this and this, but...
You are awesome. Thanks for making the content you do.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Miraculous. If the bishop weren't defending the queen, I would have this move. Wow, knight b5. So I think I have to play bishop b6. There's also rook d5. Confusing position. So rook d5, queen c7. We trade, there's knight c7. I just lose a pawn at the end of that. With bishop b6, there's b4. We trade. I think this is actually the way to go. Because if b4 takes. I guess we'll find out. I have some bishop d4 move. Whoa.
I'll wear this proudly. However, what's with all the goose stuff?
That's a long story. I have to focus though. Because this is looking like trouble. Queen d4 maybe? Wow, a lot of people getting merch.
Support Mother Goose.
Oh no. Wow, look at this move. I'm just losing now. What a move, knight c6. If I take, there's this. Any way to survive? This is just completely losing. I want to try and fight, at least. I'll play king a8. Oh, no time and no position. That was a mouse slip. I resign. Ah, wow. That's a cool move, though. It's like a triple X-ray fork thing. There's a lot of pins. I saw the pawn was pinned. I didn't see the bishop could potentially be pinned. So these pieces didn't actually defend each other. Yeah, well played. It's hard to be disappointed after a game like that because the opponent did play well. Found some cool attacking ideas. Thank you, Dave's W. Okay, some making up to do. I'll play e4. Mix things up.
Bring it home, Eric. Even though it splits, if you imitate Magnus when he goes 20-25 moves deep, nobody can stand in your way. Let's go.
Oh, thanks for the encouragement. Appreciate that. Okay, playing a Rosalimo. I usually don't play Rosalimo. But here we are. Play rookie 1. I mean, c4 is probably coming. Yeah, Magnus can't stand in my way if he's not playing this tournament. I guess that's a comforting feeling. d4 maybe. Why not grab the center? I just want to put the rook on d1 and be happy. Some idea queen c1 and go for some type of attack. Black wants to play e5. Okay. Bishop d4. Interesting. Calculating a line takes, queen h6. Let's say f6 and then rook e3. Okay, not happening. Yeah, I don't want to trade queens. c3 is probably coming, or not. I have this move now. Threatening this because this pawn's pinned to the queen. Queen f6 is logical. I want to play d6 takes knight f5. Not sure if that works though. I have e5 though. h6 may be coming. I feel like alpha 0 now. Play this move. So the idea is to remove the pawn to get to the f6 square for the knight. It looks close. So take, rook take, and then knight h5. That's probably good enough. So calculations take here, 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 rook e3 in the end. And then rook g3 is hard to stop. Otherwise, I assume if I get my knight here, it should be winning. But maybe black can still hold. There's an idea to, if I do get the knight here, to play e6 and queen e5. Yeah, so black's trying to hold. I'm just trying to keep throwing punches. Okay, I kind of missed this move, but I think that should definitely still be winning for white. So what's the winning idea? Probably takes in this. Pretty feel-good game. Again, nothing too special from the opening, but got some nice middle game ideas. Okay. Yeah, that was pleasant. Yeah, I think black maybe should not have allowed the h-pawn to get all the way to h6. We see the dangers. Thanks to all the subs. Not Mikey ZH, Mental Blood, Mr. Swez, Palm Spaghetti. Yeah, good to see a lot of people here. Usually during these tournaments, I don't look at chat like so thoroughly, but I do appreciate people watching and chatting. Thank you, the long diagonal. Staying with the same kind of repertoire. So I'm actually playing the Casa Corley variation. This bishop d6 combined with h6. Knight f3, yeah, bishop e6 is the main line. Bishop g3. Play rook e8. Yeah, generally when the knight moves here so early, it makes sense to go for c5. And then knight c6. Really try and pressure the center. Yeah, the problem for white, this was probably a bit too premature. But it's still playable. Lingering tension between the bishops. Probably want to play rook b8 if I get the chance. Debating this move. I think it makes sense. So I want to eventually play c5. Get the pawns rolling. Queen d3. Opponent dreaming of somehow checking me. There's an idea of rook b4 to g4, which looks kind of fun. Imagine b3, rook b4, and then the rook can kind of just chill. Yeah, I didn't really think beyond this, but maybe h5. Just going full out attack mode. I maneuvered my rook from a to g4. Wait, Lichess doesn't let me draw the arrow? Preferences? Game behavior? Arrow. No, I don't know how that got changed. There we go. Okay, now I'm happy again. Ah, I usually don't take move suggestions from chats, but this would be funny to maneuver the rook to h8. Oh, okay. Can I sack on g3? Probably not, because white's in time for 92. Oh, it feels close though. I think I'll play rook g5, which actually prepares bishop f5. Not sure if this works though. I might as well go for it. It looks fun. Pieces are chilling. Yeah, I think I have to take on c2 now. I want to do crazy things, but yeah, we'll simplify a little bit. There goes my amazing rook. 94. Doesn't quite work. By bishop h2. Bishop h2 is interesting. I think I'll play this move. I over-defend the knight and I prepare this. Wow. Okay, so everything flying off the board. Interesting. I think I can take. Threatening mate in 2. I'm going to play rook g5. I'm just bluffing here. White could have taken that. Covering the square. Okay, I went on time. Yeah, that would have been tragic if I got mated on h8. Okay. Okay, moving on. Oh, I haven't put together a more than 3 win streak. Let's try and change that. Playing Hudinovic. Yeah, so with b6 I delay e3 because there's cases where I can play e4 in one move, as we're probably going to see here. Yeah, I discovered this maybe a year or two ago. Delaying the pawn push. Ooh. Now maybe e3 makes sense. Kind of seems like a Grunfeld now. Can I win a pawn? The c7 hangs in some lines. Though it might be risky to take. I think I'll play this. Queen a5, knight d2, queen h5. And queen a5 is still playable. Yeah, queen d2, we trade, c5 happens. I think queen c3, it's not the move I'm happy with, but just want a solid position. Takes, I think I have to take with knight, or take with pawn. If I take with knight, there's e5. Thanks everyone for subbing.
Wow. What did the chess grandmaster do when the big tournament was stressing him out? He took the night off.
Ah, ha ha ha. I see what you did there. Okay, I want to play d5, d5, d6, I guess. Okay, so I got rid of my unsaid pawn. I might be losing this pawn at some point. Like rook d8, but then I have this move. Rook e8. Okay, hitting the rook. Confusing position here. If I take, I don't want to take. Play that. I don't think that works. Just bishop f4. Okay, so I'm down a pawn, but the extra pawn for black isn't so scary. What's scary is knight c3. I have to play this move. Yeah, I'm going to be down 2 pawns. The thing is, it's not the end of the world. We do have opposite color bishops. I want to play bishop c4. Wait, am I getting mated? I'm just getting mated. Where did that come from? I'm just getting mated out of nowhere. Oh no. Most people would resign here, but please take it, please. Please. Oh. I had to try it though. I should have said, oh no, my bishop. I had to use a reverse psychology. Oh. Yeah, I wanted to set up some other like sneakier stalemate trap, but like I have to sack both pieces there.
Bits for getting mated, you're the best.
Thank you, Unsinger.
Also, hi to Vane_Corals.
Oh, hi. Okay. Well, no 3-game win streak for me. I really haven't had like much of a streak this tournament of wins or losses. Let's play a gambit. Let's play whatever this is called. Maybe e6. Okay. Wow. Very fancy. Can I just take that? Play f5. This is the type of thing I usually like to do as white. Probably queen e8. Okay, so this feels like a Dutch now. I'll play. I mean, bishop c4 might be coming, but I want to put the knight on g6. Or put the queen on g6. Still some e5 potential. Although not right now. Yeah, I think I'm just gradually building up. We might see this and this. Or that. I don't really mind though. If we trade everything, then queens come off the board, king g7, rook h8, and I'll be up the exchange for a pawn. Wow. So I have this move.
Eric, how often do you face 3.d4 in the Petrov?
I faced it once this tournament, so that's not a big sample size. You could actually check though if you what do I do here? I'll play this move. You could reference my Lichess games. Use a Lichess Opening Explorer, and then see. I can do it quickly after this game if I remember. Also, Z Nation Chess subbing for 51 months. The ultimate OG of the channel. Welcome back to Z Nation. Okay, f4. F4, there's bishop h4. I think I should still go for it though. Just queen g6. I want to do crazy things, but the position just calls for like simple defending moves. And White's attack has kind of been foiled. And now I have a potential attack of my own. a2 is hit. Wow, bishop g5. That's a clever move. Oh, I should move quicker. If I take on a2, play this first. I think I'll go for it. It's kind of risky. I'm abandoning my king side, and now it comes down to who can mate who quicker. But I'm threatening some kind of force mate. And the key is there were no checks for white, or no good checks. There we go. Yeah, if I had to like play one more preparatory move, then I probably would have gotten mated. I'm actually curious, was this the best approach? Queen a2, bishop h6. Okay, it took a moment for Stockfish to realize. But knight a4 is winning. Knight c4. Knight c4, and then knight takes c3, only winning move. Okay, that would have been difficult to find. Real quick, just for Z Nation, I'll check my opening stats in the Petrov. Let's see how quickly Lichess loads this. Wait, what? Refresh? Oh, player. As black. Oh, wait. What am I doing? So we can see the stats here. D4 I've encountered 197 times out of almost 1900 games. Hey, it's Kasparov chess. Shout out to Gary. I appreciate the raid. Yeah, if you're just joining, this is a Lichess Titled Arena, the first one of 2022. We were just checking my stats. So most people do actually go into the Stafford statistically. Anyway, let's go back to tournaments. Trying to break into the top 200. And then maybe eventually the top 100.
Namaste, Eric.
Hey, namaste. to Hari Krishnan. Also, shout out to Kasparov Chess. Actually curious who is streaming on that channel. Okay, playing TKA. Never played once before. I'll play e4 this game. And we'll go for... What do I play? Play 4 knights. There's a funny line I like to play a3. Can be an interesting blitz opening. I'm preventing bishop b4, and one of the points is to go into this line. And then queen e2. And I'm actually going to just be up a pawn. Yeah, I have one extra c-pawn. Other than that, the position is somewhat symmetrical. So this is pleasant. Of course, it takes time to try and grind down. And having the extra c-pawn, it's more like having like half a pawn advantage. Because it might be hard to make a pass pawn later in the endgame. Oh, opponent was threatening to take and bishop here, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna tickle the black pawns. I win this? Always have to double check if I'm pulling a Bobby Fischer, but g6 doesn't work, 5 doesn't work. Hey, thank you, Unknown Tech. Maybe I'll start with this, some h4 idea. Or maybe bishop d4. So I'm up 2 pawns here. Oh, if we trade everything, there's bishop c1 in the end, but then I have c4 in the end. Yeah, bishop c1 almost wins the pawn. Oh, what is a gifted sub? It's when someone is very generous to random people in Twitch chat. Okay, so up 2 pawns, up a little bit of time. Centralize the king. This should be a relatively technical endgame. It takes patience. Not in so much of a rush. But eventually I should try and find a plan. g4. b3 first. Wait, let's not blunder a pawn. Okay, idea a5. I think I want to get the pawn to a6. AlphaZero style. Oh! I just blundered a pawn. Oh. I thought I could play this, but then there's takes. I feel like a very weak version of AlphaZero. The good thing about being up 2 pawns is that when you blunder a pawn, then you're still up a pawn. That's how math works. Okay, let's try this again, but on the other flank. B4. Not sure if trading bishops is best. Let's actually play this move. It should be winning, though. Oh, no. Play f4. No! Wait, is it winning? It might still be winning. Wow. Yeah, that was a weird game. Okay, got the job done. And I thought it was going to be easy to convert up 2 pawns, but then converting up 1 pawn. Thankfully, time was on my side. Oh, what's a gifted submarine? Um, okay, playing Solini. I haven't had a true Stafford Gambit yet. Ah, we're 2 out of 2. Wait, what did I do? Oh, this line. Oh, this line's annoying. Bishop c4. I think it's knight f2. This line's really annoying. This is some like weird theory that I'm not ready for. Oh. This line is supposed to be completely fine for black, but in blitz, it's a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah, rook f1. I assume like d6 makes some sense. Material-wise, I'm up a piece. At d6. Yeah, I haven't encountered this line in a long time. Many years ago, I did one of these like chess.com. It was like a guest stream. It was sub Saturday. And I had this line while streaming on their channel. I think I won the game. It's somewhere on YouTube. And it's nice my opponent is taking their time too. But it's not nice that this pawn is in my face. I think I want to play rook e8. Wait, but then knight h4, I take it. It's weird because there's no like great checks. I cover h4. I cover these squares from the queen with my knight. I want to deliver the first punch. Knight g5, wow. I could play this move. Defending, attacking. Actually not sure which king will end up being more exposed. Because this king looks hideous, but so does this king. Thank you, Bully 88. So my threat is probably just to take. Open e-file. I mean, h4. I think if h4 I take. h5, take. Then there's takes and yeah, h4. It's an interesting move. I could play h5. c6 might be playable here, actually. So the idea is after here, I take, and then if white tries some knight discovery, I take the queen.
Is anyone in chess more liked than Yasser? Never heard anyone say a bad thing about him.
Yeah, Yasser is super, super kind. Usually see him like a few times a year in these St. Louis events. Whoa. I can just move back though. Oh, but then there's queen f5. I think it's still okay though. Because if I take, there's knight, or there's rook h1. I didn't even consider taking with king. Because then queen g2 probably, or rook g1. Here we go. Wow. So I have like bishop d7, bishop f7. Okay, this is working out quite nicely. I was up 2 pieces and 2 pawns. Probably requires some reef analysis. If we look in Master's database, we followed, I mean, this is like a pretty well-known line. Oh, I actually have a game on my YouTube channel. It's like a while ago of how Anish Giri lost in like 20-something moves against Almasi. It was like the early days of my YouTube channel. But rook f1. So apparently rook f1's not a great move because of d6. And then, yeah. It's already -9 for black. Okay. That was pleasant. Yeah, these positions can be unsettling though. Hey, that's my first 3 in a row streak of the tournament. Yeah, up until that game, I had not won 3 games in a row. And still haven't lost more than 1 game in a row.
Chess.
Oh, thank you, Potato. G6. Trying to think what, if I even have any prep here. Because there's this move. I'm actually curious, like knight c3, because I am threatening this. Now I force this, and we transpose into what I usually get from a different move order, but it's a very pleasant line for white. Because the knight's a bit stuck on a6. It's very hard to actually achieve a6 and chase away this knight. Oh, also thank you to the username with all the H's subbing for 2 months. Okay, so yeah, I just want a castle. Probably go for 95. Positions like this, they're considered like slightly better for white, but still ready for a fight. I still have a lot of tea. I only poured like one cup at the beginning. Wait, did I accidentally rhyme? Accidentally rhyming is the first step to accidentally rapping. C4. Knight D2. Usually like B3 is a move to play, but there's takes, and knight C3. I think I'll play knight D2. Eventually go for B3. Aha. So B3. B3 makes sense. If takes, I play rook FB1, and then the pawn's defended. I'll win back this pawn. Meanwhile, the knight is still trying to find some purpose in life. And there's this, and yeah, I guess F3. Just preventing knight E4. Going for H4. Wow. I still want to play H4. And E5 doesn't look that great. I can also take and play rook D1. This pawn is lacking defenders. Yeah, throw in the check and then take back. I want to play this move, but then knight F3. Queen D3. Also realizing H4 would be a nice move. Essentially forcing knight F7. Yeah, it's a good position. Up a pawn. Now up on time. Got the bishop pair. Got a pass center pawn. Whoa, this rook doesn't have any squares on the c file. I'm controlling all these squares. It's the power of having the bishop pair. You maximize square control. Oh, there's a funny line. Queen takes g6. Does it work? I don't think it works. Or does it? Nah, let's prepare it. Kind of missed that move. Okay, let's not be too funny though. I still want to play queen g6. There we go. Okay. Okay, moving up in the world. So comfortably in the top 200. Approaching top 150. Are we going to see the first Stafford? Stafford Gambit time. Stafford Gambit declined, man. What to do? So I'm essentially up a tempo here, which is kind of pleasant. This is actually reverse French exchange variation. Bishop d3, there's some knight b4. So knight g5 not played. I'm liking the position. Knight will maneuver, bishop's misplaced. I think I'll maintain the pin. Wow, g4. That's interesting. This f4 is coming. I thought I was going to be the one like, expanding the eventual f5, but it's still interesting. Probably want to go for knight d7. Knight d7, f6. I mean, if f4, f6, maybe I take first. Up a little bit of time. Oh, there's takes and queen e6 check. Maybe queen c7 and just rook e8. Very tense position. Playing this because I might want to play this at some point to prevent bishop e5 ideas. The plan might be to expand. I feel like we're at a standstill in the center. Like neither of us want to relieve the tension. Knight e5 may be coming. I'm trying to stay calm. I should probably take on d3. So knight takes, I take and play this and hit both pawns. I want to do things with the knight and discovery, but it doesn't quite work. So this defends the rook. Maybe prepares knight f5. Never mind. Maybe this move, then b3. I mean, knight d7 is an idea. I was going to say that the resulting ending should be better for me because the pawn is fixed on the dark square. So I think I just want to get a bishop ending. Not so simple though. Wow. Yeah, I feel a little bit stuck. Yeah, I'm just worse here now. Maybe this saves me. Maybe not. But maybe. Oh. Ah, good game. I gotta play it. Of course, time was a factor, but also I think the position was very difficult too. Good game. There goes my winning streak. Had 4 wins in a row up until that game. Life goes on. So that was a Stafford declined. Still waiting for the real thing. We're just over the halfway point. It's a long tournament, man. Who's leading? Jungle Book is leading. Playing Harsha 15.
Happy birthday, Eric.
Ah ha ha ha. Oh, thank you, the doctor. We're a couple months away from my half birthday. Yeah, the point of h5 is hoping for e3 on move 3, and then there's e5. Yeah, I think I'll go for 95. Trying to play actively, given that black committed to such a move. When did you switch from Mac to PC? A few days ago. Like, I got this laptop maybe a couple weeks ago, but streamed with it the first time a couple days ago. I will say it's so much smoother streaming on a PC than a Mac. For some reason, the Mac kind of lags with the streaming software. Wow, b5. I can't en passant. Can I sack? Sacking looks really enticing. Man, I really want to take bishop d7 c6, but then there's queen a5. I don't think it works. Maybe I'll just castle. Yeah, just behaving myself. Now I'm actually threatening to take. Black's a little bit cramped. I'll play this move. Still threatening, maybe not though. There's so many things I want to do in this position. F3 and e4. And there's also potential a4 and eventually trap the rook. And black is really stuck here. And because h5 is played, knight g6, I take, and black has to take with f-pawn. Wow. If I play e4... Let's not spend too much time. And now this is a threat. I don't know if I even want to play that though. Let's start with this. Okay, now I'll cash in. Oh, this is just a monster bishop. Okay, so I gave away my monster bishop to be up a decent amount of material. Unfortunately, I can't really defend the pawn. I have this move counterattacking. If this, I play this, threatening this. And if takes, I'd probably take with a rook. Queen c7. Or wait, h3? Bishop here, rook f2. The opponent's just trying to flag me. Gotta move much quicker. I'll put full rook here. This move like barely covers me. Very barely. Moving way too slow this game. No! Queen g3 is the move for mate in 2. Ah, not fast enough. What to do? At least I didn't lose that. It's close. Gained a rating point. What to do?
It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, thank you, Blunder Champ. I could have easily lost that though. I was very fortunate to get the rook trade. Yeah, games like that sometimes have to be grateful rather than tilted. Okay, life goes on. Playing lol c5. Should I pre-move c5? LOL. Oh, my opponent's so clever. They forfeited the game, so I couldn't pre-move c5. LOL. Okay. Well, that was an easy win. Or an easy clap. Oh, I was so looking forward to pre-moving c5. Sometimes you can't get everything you want in life. Okay, playing Re BWF. Could you play the English next game? Of course. Just for you, spinning Siri. Okay, playing the English. I'll play Queen d3. I played this move in the last round of the 2011 K-12 National Championship, and I won, and I got first place. Yeah, this is actually an opening trap. Knight takes e5. And then... Actually, I can take or take? I think I can take this way. Oh, but then d2 hangs. Probably take this way. There's knight e4, but then queen e3 I think is okay. Okay, so I'm up a pawn. Just want to develop and castle. Yeah, actually the opening I just played in this game, the game from 2011, that was like the most important game of my life. So it was pretty memorable. Okay, there's pressure on d3. Wondering if black is going to sack. Okay, got my answer. So queen c3. If takes, rook g1. If bishop d3, I have bishop e3. So I think it's okay. Is opponent going to blunder mate? Bishop f3, I could also take the bishop, but there's no way to defend the bishop either. There's rook e2, king e2, queen e7, bishop e3, queen e4. I'll be up a full rook though. Thanks to the person who asked me to play the English. This is working out well. Yeah, queen e7 and queen e4 may be coming. It's a question how fancy I want to be. I think queen e3 is actually the principled approach. I'm just trying to prompt resignation. There we go. Okay. Top 150 again. Back on a win streak. Yeah, this is a very quick win with English. It's a nice opening trap, this early queen b3 move. It's a bit offbeat, but also a bit venomous. French defense when you get a chance. Okay. Now I'm just taking random openings from people. Playing a French. I don't even know how to play the French. Bishop b4. I think queen d7. Ah, this line. 97. I don't know this line. But it's exchange variation, so hopefully it's not too venomous. I know there's some idea to castle queenside. If I play this, there's knight b5, which I actually might allow. Because if white takes the time to take on d6, I take back with queen, activate. Should be playable.
Sup, Rosen.
Oh, what's up, Edizep? Thanks for the bits. The kappa bits. Oh, need to stretch more. Okay, so yeah, continuing development. I think I'll probably end up casting queenside, but oh, or I just blunder a pawn. Opponent doesn't take it. Yeah, let's make it sharp. It's risky. King b8 probably makes some sense. Getting off this diagonal, defending the pawn. Also take with pawn here. But I think I'll take with queen. So I have f6. Restricting the knight. Yeah, typical idea, g5, g4. Yeah, this is okay because I have knight c4. Wow. That move I missed. And this is probably really bad for me now because this knight is going to hang. And try not to panic, even though it's probably time to panic. Yeah, I blundered a piece. Well played, bishop d2. I mean, queen f4 maybe. Trying to go all in. There's so many ways white can win material here. White's debating between taking here first or taking here. But at least they're taking time. I mean, I could just pretend that everything's okay and keep attacking as normal. But everything's not okay. Okay, hitting the knight at least. This pawn's hanging randomly. G4, I take the knight. Also threatening to take and maybe win something. Queen d5. I don't want to take the pawn because it opens the b file. Hanging f6. Hoping for takes bishop e5 and then I win the bishop. Not going to happen though. Losing a lot of pawns here. Knight f6 is coming. Time is getting low for both of us. Knight f6 is still coming, man. Small children, close your eyes. Let's take this. Double en passant, rejected. Yes, let's go! I somehow won that. What just happened? Oh. That's why all the young children were supposed to close their eyes. Oh. Oh, that was kind of dirty. G3 with a fork. Oh, the spite check. Also, yeah, somehow that's what my opponent gets for not taking double en passant. Okay, back to tournaments. So I won a game with a French.
My neuroscience essay on how chess affects the brain. Safe to say you're pretty smart.
Oh, no one's ever called me smart before, but I'll take that as a compliment. Okay. Trying to get into the top 100. And pour some more tea as well. Oh, playing this person. I have a good score against this person. Which means I should probably just stick with my usual repertoire. Play c3 first. Bishop a6 I take and queen a4. 97. There's a funny line. If casting knight c6, It might just win the bishop pair, but that's good enough for me. This is a really funny line. Look at this line. So the queen's trapped, and then after takes, the rook is kind of trapped because bishop b8. I win the exchange. I think I'll actually keep the bishop. Could be useful for later. And now queen, queen h5. Queen will probably sit on h3 after knight f6. Opponent doing things on the queen side. I have to be somewhat careful here. It's still very much of a fight. Bishop a4. I want to play bishop e8. That's not a good move, though. I'll play this move. I want to play this, knight e5 and f4. Yeah, my pawn TP is surviving. Yeah, bishop e4, I trap the bishop. Now I can probably start by taking, like a3. So there's a pin. Wow. This line looks okay. So takes, we trade a bunch, essentially simplifying. Queen f3. Queen a3, yeah, I can't take the bishop yet. I want to play e4. I don't think e4 works so well, though. Idea to maybe sack. Oh no. Wait, I have this move? Maybe it's okay. Oh, it's getting weird though. Still up a pawn. Play h3 first. Down a lot of time. Trying to go for the mating attack. Going for this now. Oh, this is a funny line. Always play bishop f1 checkmate. Can black stop it? I don't think black can stop it. Opponent was trying to act like Nigel Short. Okay. Yeah, bishop f1 would have allowed king g4 there. Okay, got the job done. Yeah, queen g3 would delay the inevitable. Okay. What's your favorite Disney movie? I don't know. Finding Nemo? Finding Nemo, maybe. Not to be confused with Nemo the chess streamer. Okay. Let's keep it going. Almost top 100. I'll play a Knight's Tango. Yeah, Knight's Tango, it's pretty straightforward blitz opening. Going for the eventual e5. I do concede the bishop pair, but the goal is to get some sort of like King's Indian position. I want to play e4 here, but just move back. And yeah, knight h4 is maybe coming. Been getting these structures a decent amount lately. f4. f4 makes a lot of sense, actually. If I take... Because the pawn's attacked. If rook takes, maybe knight g4, knight e5. There's also queen takes. Yeah, this bishop is very menacing. So the goal is to play this and f6 and just be solid. And e4 is kind of a backwards pawn. f6 here. If ever knight f5, I have to take it, which I think is okay. Oh, thank you. It's chess time. I love your words. I also love my knights. Idea knight, maybe knight d3. Not sure if it does much damage though. Could also go for a4. That allows takes in b4. It's hard to attack the pawn with my knight here. So maybe this move doesn't do much. I don't know what to do. I'll just play this, hitting the pawn. Maybe this calls for more slow play. Like queen d7, double up the rooks. The benefit of the knight here is if g4, I have potentially knight h4. Always return to e5 if necessary. Yeah, I'm happy with this structure. Ooh, h5, h6 is maybe coming. Am I in time to take the pawn? Probably not. Yeah, h6 is going to be a pain. But it actually just makes the position more spicy. h6 maybe queen g4, hitting g3. If takes, I have knight d3. Yeah, I'll play this move. Unleashing the rooks, preventing h6. Maybe this move. Ah, that's why king h2 was played. Well, this is going to be slightly painful. King h8. If takes, I have knight g5. Turning this with a double attack. I'll still go for queen a4. Yeah, the a-pawns are potential targets. Wow, queen d1, what a move. I have this move. Goal is to open the h-file for my rook. Okay, now I can take on e4. Idea f5. Oh, I missed that move. It's not over though. I still get in f5 and e6 is weak. Now I have a monster knight. White might end up sacking back. It's also just coming down to time here. Queen d5, I have knight f6. G. I don't know what to do here. In this move. Queen b2. Oh, good move. Queen f8. Gotta play quicker. That's a fork. Okay. Just quick enough there. That was a good game. Good fight. Man. I'm sure there are missed things throughout the game. Oh, okay, 5 wins in a row. Let's go. Close to top 100. Back to the bread and butter. And London opening time. Yeah, unfortunately, c4 isn't as strong in this line. So I'll probably go for a more positional approach, just bishop d3. It's kind of the more boring type of London, but oh, maybe I can make it spicy. Go for some e4 move. c3, there's queen e2. Probably end up playing both moves eventually. Okay. Yeah, the queen is actually... The queen just doesn't move. Knight f5 is interesting. So I could take on a6. And it's kind of a greedy move, just winning a random pawn, but... Okay, imagine queen c8, I just move back to c4 and white's up a pawn. There's also queen e7. So I would have to move back to c4 to cover a2. Okay, so black gives a queen. a2's hanging. But now I have queen and pawn for rook and bishop. There's a move queen, queen b5, which actually looks kind of nice. Just trying to simplify. So if takes, I take the bishop and pressure some things. And there is rook a6 here. And then probably knight c5. Okay, so we're really trading down. Still a question how to convert. There's a line I'm looking at. It looks really wrong. But I don't see how I get punished. And if it works, it just simplifies. So the point is after takes rook d1, king h2, takes queen b7, and then there's some back rank issues for black. We're not going into that. I think I'll still play king h2. Knight f3 will come next. Opponent wants knight g4. I have this move. This move might actually be good. Oh, but then I take on f2. Okay, I gotta move quicker. Moving too slowly. The position's actually still a bit tricky. So h5's coming. I have this move, hitting both things. Okay, rook c5, I have b4. I don't see how black defends. And the bonus, if black goes for counterattack, I take and defend the knight. I shouldn't be thinking here. This is a cute move. Rook takes b2, I take on d3. Okay, still hitting the bishop. Probably want to play g4 and then go for mate. I'm subjecting myself to discoveries, but it's okay. Oh no, my knight. Checkmate. Okay. That was pleasant. That was the reason for playing g4. Back to tournament. Hey, top 90. Yeah, I was struggling to break into the top 200 for a while, but now I'm on a 6-game win streak. 7-game no-loss streak because I had that one draw. Try and keep it up. Again, not berserking. c5. What do I play against this? It just takes. Bishop d2. Try and go for something simple and solid. c4. And this looks pretty pleasant. A nice space advantage. I'm getting better pawn structure too. So I could win the d6 pawn. I think I'll just gradually build up though. Hey, it's Colin Roddy. Thanks so much. Welcome back. Takes. Yeah, we'll simplify a bit. Put the bishop in the center. Actually, maybe rook d1, and then eventually take in rook d6. I'm trying to win another pawn. If king f6, I can choose what to take with. We'll see how incredibly fast my opponent is. Wait, whoa. Almost blundered a knight. I forgot the rook's defended. So if I take with knight... Yeah, the rook can't be attacked. Knight controls these squares. It's a little bit awkward, but... yeah, it's completely okay, I think. And now I can take, hit the rook, win another pawn. Find a safe place for the king. Win a rook. Okay. Another smooth game. 75th place and 50 tournament points. The leader has 110. Wow. Yeah, this is Bortnik. Strong player. Oh, I'm playing a strong player. Playing Georgiev. London opening time. Ooh, Jobava London opening time. Yeah, I'll take and play a6. Had this earlier. Actually got a bad position earlier. G4. So soon. I want to punish this move. Wait, what's the point after Queen B6? Because G5, I think I just take the pawn. Ah, but then Knight A4. Oh, it gets murky. Knight A4, maybe Queen A3. Queen B4, there would be C3. Attacking, defending, and still attacking. But Queen A3, I think, is okay. Knight B6, I have Queen B4 winning the knight. So still C3. Now I have time to save the knight. Hitting the pawn. I'd love to play E5. E5 is like a very thematic move. Blow up the center. Queen B3. Can I still play E5? There's also E6. Wait, but then knight B6 is annoying. Yeah, I think I go for E5. Man, looks wrong though. But it's an intuitive decision. Queen D5. Then I guess knight C3. So one of the benefits, I cut off the bishop from covering B8. So I do have rook B8 if necessary. I could also take the bishop. Take the bishop, take the pawn. Okay, it's a risk, but let's go for it. I'm dreaming of trapping the rook someday. If we trade queens, then there's a threat of bishop b2. And this knight, there's knight c7, which I forgot about. Then king d8. King f1. If I take the bishop. I think I'll simplify a little bit. Bishop h3. The bishop is defended by my queen through x-ray vision. It's kind of cool. And the idea is to take and play bishop d6. And the king is completely stuck, and or the rook is completely stuck as well. I defend the pawn. White's pieces are all kind of just stuck. I'm still down the exchange. Okay, very, Oh, I just blundered a pawn. Ah, f3 maybe? Ah, that was not a good pawn to blunder. I guess f3. Knight f4 coming. I gotta move much quicker too. I think this is okay. Two pawns for the exchange. Good move. So if takes, I have this move, which might save me, hitting this and this. Nice response. This move? Tactics are wild this game. Let's go. Okay. Had to unleash the pre-moves there, man. Oh, it's so difficult to just stay like focused and just let intuition take over. But the tactical sequence was insane. Like starting in this position. So first of all, he found this like cool position idea to win my f3 pawn, and then this happened, hitting the rook and obstructing the rook from defending the knight. And then he found this move. And I don't have time to take the knight because the rook hangs, and if I take the rook, then the knight is saved. But then I found this move, checking the king, hitting the rook, and the knight's defended through x-ray vision, and then I win back the exchange. I had this funny move knight g3 because the pawn was a bit overworked. And then I was up a pawn, but I was down a ton of time. And then somehow I didn't end up blundering anything here. Although I probably did, but like most of those moves had to be pre-moves. Okay. So the win streak continues. 54 tournament points, 67 place. Playing Eddie Marsala. This line. Okay. So this is like a somewhat well-known line. Oh, I was supposed to play c5 first, I think. Maybe it's still playable. No, I've I've botched the opening. And I kicked my tripod. So e4 is coming. That's a big problem. If I play, actually maybe queen a5, queen d2. I play d4. D4 is a funny move. I think I'll play d4. Opponent's clearly well prepared. Okay, let's go for this.
Hi Eric, I have enjoyed your streams for 16 months now.
Hey.
Thanks for the great content.
Oh, thank you. This position confuses me. I have a pawn on e3, which is probably going to fall someday. But then again, it's not so simple. I'm probably winning c5. Rook d3. If I take, I'll be down a pawn. I have the bishop pair though. Moving really slowly in the opening. h5. The rook is almost trapped. Hitting e3. I don't know which rook to move. Oh no, my bishop! Please take it. Actually, how does white defend? Because now I have this, and then this pawn will... Oh, there's rook c3 though, or rook b3. Let's play h5. That's a good decision to keep the rook here. h5 is a nice resource. So now I'm threatening... Okay, now I definitely have this move. Oh no, my rook. Okay, so now I'm up 2 pawns. Pretty good after a questionable opening. Okay, plenty of time to convert this. You just have to not get forked. Close to trapping the knight. Almost got forked there. Haha. It still probably would have been winning though. Okay, so the goal is to put the king on a square where it's hard for the knight to check. It feels like I'm playing against myself. This opponent's not resigning. Okay, let's go. Got the job done. Another win. Top 60 now. 58 tournament points. Will this arena go on YouTube? Maybe the future YouTube viewers can answer that question. If you're watching in the future and you've made it to this point, let me know if this video made its way to YouTube. Okay, playing Cuban. Let's play more chess. I'll play modern. Oh, I'll play, just play some simple line, h3. Bishop d3. Ah, tricky, tricky. May have been some like opening prep idea. It's still a very stable position. Okay, tickling the pawn. And now the other pawn. I don't think I want to take that actually. Like queen e2, maybe go for c4. Thank you, Fang Duster. Yeah, the idea is to at some point play c4. And the black king doesn't have like a great place to go. I want to play bishop f4, rook d1. So bishop f4, there's knight d3. So maybe bishop g5. Idea still rook d1. Oh, I don't want to trade queens, but I might have to. There is this move, though. So the idea is if takes, I take first, and then e7 will hopefully be weak. Wow. I mean, don't have too many options here. It's moving a bit too slowly. Idea a4 or a5. If black plays a5, I have bishop e3. Yeah, some unusual pawn structure here. Rook a4. Rook here. Rook d5 is probably coming. Not an easy position to play. And black is clearly for choice here. But it's still a fight. Knight d3, king e3. That's a good move. Really ugly move. Okay. There's some potential mating idea. Yeah, start with b4. Have this move now. This move. This might actually win the knight. Took a lot of time to find that, but looks like I'm winning material.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, now I'd want to mate. It's really close to mating. Rook g5 only move. Oh, I didn't see that move. To play king h1. It's such a funny mating idea too. Wow, king h1, threatening mate. Black can't stop it because I control all these squares. And there's rook g3, but oh, black can stop it. I have this move. All I want to do is mate. Rook e3. It's so funny. These pawns are such heroes. What does black do here? I don't see any moves for black. I just win the thing. And I'll mate like this. There we go. Oh, that's such a cool position. It's so unusual to have a back rank mate where like these squares are not occupied by black pawns, but the bishop and pawns just coordinated. I spent a lot of time in this position because I wanted to play rook g1. This was my original thought, but then takes, and I don't have a good place to put my king because here there's check, here there's takes, and the pawn falls in the end. So I took 20 seconds out of my 49 seconds, play king g3, which won material. And then, yeah, then king h1 is such a nice kind of... It looks like a defensive move. It's just defending mate in 1. And rook e3 was icing on the cake. Okay, back to tournament. The win streak continues. I've lost count how many games I've won in a row. I guess it helps I'm not berserking. Just trying to stay calm. Oh, bishop e5 is the main move. I got confused. Knight e5 here. Hitting the knight. Oh, did I mess up? Well, maybe it's still playable. Knight f5, yeah. I know this is a thing.
School.
There's a really funny line here. I don't think it works though. I'm calculating here, here, here. Takes queen h5, knight d6. I take... Yeah, I don't think it works. Normally I would go for something like that, but maybe I start with queen h5. Setting up the idea of bishop e5, e6. And black can just play e6 though, so... Or that move. I want to play a4. Yeah, queen h5 was kind of a waste of time. Sorry to say. Though maybe I have e4 here. Okay, we'll be a little bit spicy. A knight g7 back would be funny. The idea is, okay, I might lose a few pawns, but I have bishop b5 in the end. Black wants none of it. So now I'll take and probably knight c4. Knight c4 blunders a piece. Just takes some queen b4. Bishop c4. Bishop c4... Yeah, looks more interesting. Okay, I have to castle queenside. f7 is still hanging, which would then defend a2 in the event of... If takes, I have this move, or this move. The bishop is kind of stuck, actually. Let's throw in... Maybe f4 first. Preserving my check possibilities. And g3. Okay, pleasant position now. Can take here. Yeah, so I just want to mate now. Threatening b7. Black finds a way to defend, but not really. If rook takes e5, I have queen d6. King b1, playing it safe. Playing it very safe. Safety first. Yeah, very risk-free chess. Okay, another one down. 42nd place. Yeah, maybe I should not berserk more often. I was thinking at the beginning I had a slow start because I wasn't berserking, but helps to be playing good quality chess. Another London opening. Yeah, this is... It feels like I'm playing myself, actually. Bishop b5, trendy line. The move is rook c8, I believe. I have to remember what to do here. Like queen b6 and a6 or something. Very topical line. I know the queen is supposed to go here at some point. Maybe right away. So I have the bishop pair. I have a slightly weak pawn here. Slightly behind in development too. But apart from that, as long as I can play bishop e7 and castling, hopefully it's okay. a4. Bishop e4 is tempting. Then queen b3. Be safe. I don't see white's idea with a4, a5. Ah, that's the idea. My bishop can come probably to d5. Oh, moving slowly again. Okay, so fix the structure. White has a
28
queenside
months
majority.
and 29 years old in
Hey,
3 days.
cheers
What a
to
journey.
T-Kong. Thanks, T-Kong. This d4 pawn is a little bit, ooh. Okay, well, I have this move. Yeah, this is slightly terrifying. Queen b7 may be necessary. Yeah, it feels really cramped here. Okay, I'll redevelop the bishop. Idea knight d7 eventually. Or knight h5, I guess. Trying to have some activity. Should keep in mind a6 at the right moment. Bishop d6. Bishop can actually return to a happy place. It's hard for white to make progress. Question is what to do now. A little bit stuck for ideas. h5, h4. Allows bishop e3. Might be interesting. Yeah, the rook should be on h8. Fancy move. I should put the rook on h8. Now or later? A bit later. Idea e5 and queen h3. Very sharp position though. Knight's tied down to a7, which is nice. g4 I have knight f4, or even rook h2. I'm going for it. Start with this. Keep knight f4 for later. A lot of things for white to worry about here. Maybe take here first with check. Take and take. At the very least, I should win the rook on a2. That's all I need. Tricky. Oh, rook c7. Take this? Okay. Oh, opponent tricked me towards the end. But I was just quick enough. Okay, another win. Yeah, that was a kind of intense game. I thought I was getting smushed, and then I unswished myself. And I had to go for the flag at the end. So still 42nd place, playing chess Cole. I'll take the time odds. I'm playing reverse Benoni. Maybe h3. There's also a5. A few moves to choose from. The h6. I should have prevented that. Maybe this move. Can I take the pawn? I think it's just a trade. But I have knight b3 in the end. Winning material. And if queen b1, I take on c1. I could still take on c1, but I think this is better. The bishop's now hanging. Wow. So white's going full ham. I mean, I probably just take. Don't see how white gives me problems here. So I'm up a rook and a knight for a pawn. Okay, bishop e4. Yeah, I'll just consolidate. Maybe some f5. Throw in the check. A few moves to choose from. I kind of like this move. The idea is after it takes, I play queen f6. And then the bishop's tied down to f7 or f2. I guess I allow this. But I'm up a lot of material. Okay, another nice game. 34th place, 74 tournament points. Yeah, pretty good result, especially given the slow start to the tournament. I've lost count of my win streak. Still. Opponent berserking again. I haven't had a true Stafford. Will it happen? I'll still offer it. This line is considered dubious for white because of rook e8. White might treat it as a gambit. Yeah. Do I actually want to take the pawn? It's actually, like, there's vibes of the Marshall gambit, actually. Yeah, this is like a reverse Marshall. D4. I don't really play the Marshall Gambit. I feel like it's risky doing this, but we'll see.
Are you winning, son? Rosen T.
I'm trying. I'm up a pawn here. Opponent doesn't have the usual like queen h4. I have c5. Probably this and queen f6. Yeah, I think a lot of my games this tournament, I'm just like, I'm accepting gambits rather than playing gambits. Maybe I should do that more often. Calculating bishop f5, we trade, and queen d6. Then d4. Oh, I forgot about that move. I think it's okay though. It's slightly unpleasant. There's bishop e5 after knight d2. What's going on there? H6 first. Wow. Trade. Yeah, I really want to sack, but it's not called for. I allow bishop c4. I'll get my knight to e5. It should be okay. I'm still up a pawn. A little bit of lag there. Always defend again if I need to. This move first. Be careful. Targeting c3. Go for a queen trade or a win of the exchange. Oh! Oh, this is not good. Okay. Ah. Well, the win streak continues. Man, I'll take it. 78 tournament
Look at this
points.
guy go. Talk
Let's
about
go.
Rosen's rating in a titled
Yeah.
arena nonetheless. This is top-rate work, Rosen the title slayer.
Oh, thanks so much, Fang Duster. I'm playing Wadneg. Okay, we'll play the line with knight d2. I had a similar position earlier, where I went for a cool idea to take and play e4. Maybe I'll go for it again.
He's cracked. Let's go.
Let's go. But this position is uncrackable. Okay, so I kind of just came up with this idea today
Good luck, Eric.
against the
Oh
bishop
no, this
f5
time.
line. I think I can castle. Keep it positional. If I take also c3 here, c3 hangs a pawn. If we trade in bishop e5, huh? If I play c3, a lot of choices. Just rook b1. Thank you, Matt Black Matt.
Unbelievable.
Wait, what? Ah, that's a move. If I take knight d2, playing a little bit passively this game. Now knight c4. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. I mean, I have bishop d3. Okay, let's just go for this. Bishop e5 first. d4. h4. Oh, queen b6 is a threat. Oh, I have this move. Funny move. Rook can come in. Gotta speed things up. That's a good move. Ah, I blundered. Yeah. This is not going to end well. Ah, there goes my win streak. Oh, good game though. Ah, pairings are closed. That's sad to end it on a loss, but overall, pretty good tournament. Gained some rating. I was hoping to hit a new Blitz peak, which did I hit a peak? Blitz. Highest rating ever. Oh, I hit my peak. January 8th. Let's go. New Blitz peak.